Hey, beautiful peeps, it's Marci locking down the truth, and
AJ Mirzan.
And look at that. Like, isn't this gorgeous and beautiful? AJ brought me to another beautiful park here in New York that we got to enjoy this morning. And AJ and I could like go on for hours.
Yeah.
And hours on like these deep conversations and just reflections and like growth and he brought up a really good point about you know, some concepts that are really powerful to understand between business and your life and what you're experiencing. And what is that?
Being a mirror of every experience that you encounter. And really, let's talk about business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are in a sales presentation and you're getting people that tell you, I don't have any money or I can't invest, it's because you're not investing in yourself, right? So that's the objection you're going to get, because you're not in a place where you're freely paying someone to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you get people that don't buy from you because they have to think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think too much about your decisions, and realizing that the objections you get are a mirror of your own beliefs, right? Because that's the first thing you're gonna look for. And even like if you're asking for money and you're in a place where you're from a scarcity mindset, you're gonna change your energy. So a person's gonna be like, whoa, money, okay, that's too much, right? So what can you do in that situation, right? You could totally start to invest in yourself, think less about decisions, and the same objections you get, realizing that if you do the opposite within yourself, it will be completely eliminated.
Yeah, well, and what's interesting when you say that, what brings up to me is like, you are your client. Like, so it's like I'll have clients or people will be like, oh yeah, well, you know, this client backed out of this program, so I can't come do this. It's like, interesting. So you're literally creating the exact experience that is what you're experiencing with your clients, because you are attracting exactly what you are. So I showed this with I think the peeps in the seminar that for me to charge, you know, like 150 to 250,000 per client, like for a personal client that I have, I had to invest in myself for coaches that were over 100 grand, and to be the same experience and invest in myself at that level, that I could turn around and authentically be able to charge at that level, you know, and this reflects into so many things. Like we were talking about, you know, just even the experience of the seminar, and how, you know, he was like, Marci, you get these extremes of people like, oh, I love you. I love you, that you're like so like fully yourself and free. And then some people that were like, you know, bad, wrong, like that you like, you crazy, you like, you're showing
how's she showing her body, right? Like, it's just like, and them being a pure reflection of them not liking their own body, right? So they see Marci being free, authentic, expressing herself, loving every aspect of the experience, but all they're thinking about is, why is she showing her body? You know, is that all she has? Does she have brains? Well, you know, it's like, okay, right? So it's like, I don't like my body, so I can't express it like her. So no, that's bad, right? And then the other aspect of like, you cursing, right? So this, okay, why is she cursing? What's wrong with her? Has she no decency?
Yeah, no,
right?
No respect. It's so cool, and it's so funny. So what we talk about is the principle of like, whatever you spot in someone else, like if you're pointing or projecting, you have in yourself. And like, so there's like 4 fingers pointing back at you. And the truth is that we were talking about how this world literally is, I mean, massive world of limitless, infinite possibilities and limitless, infinite amount of people and things to see and to experience. Why do you attract what you attract and see what you see? Is because there's a reflection somehow inside you. Always there's some sort of connection within yourself. And so again, yes, if you're like afraid of being seen, then if somebody's like out there and they're being seen, you project a judgment. So it's a beautiful tool to get to allow yourself to utilize, to go, oh, anytime I said you or made, or I'm projecting or I'm pointing or I'm having a judgment, it's like, ooh, interesting. How am I doing that? How does that show up in my life? And you find a connection in some way of a past trigger or a perception or pattern, is why you see what you do. And we were talking about like true consciousness is like, you wonder why conscious people don't nitpick at other people. Like, why are they not walking around going, well, they shouldn't do that, and that's da-da-da. It's because they know it's never about, it's like every single person has the beautiful honor of having whatever experience they want and their journey, and it's not really about them, it's about themselves. So it's like, why would I ever put any attention or effort or energy towards judging what someone else should be doing when I know this whole growth process and journey is about me? I'm only going to put the focus and attention on what I think about me. So like he heard me say at the seminar that, you know, it's none of my business what someone else thinks about me. It's only business about what I think about myself.
Yes, no, that is so beautifully said. I think it's understanding that we have this innate gift of awareness, right? So in every experience, if we see ourselves judging someone else or hating something about them, realizing very quickly, that's what I hate about myself. Well, why do I see this person and I see them being lazy and I hate them being lazy. Well,
Yeah.
I hate myself being lazy. I fear that I used to be lazy. So typically you're
Yeah.
shaming yourself about what you hate in someone else.
Yep.
And
Yep.
being fully aware of that, knowing this powerful navigation system of triggers and feelings and emotions that come up when you're judging, you're hating, you're observing, and realizing like, what do I need to work on myself in order that to fully dissolve?
Yeah. And I think bottom line, what we'll wrap up with is what I found so powerful about today and like our hours of conversation walking through the park was that seeing like and understanding AJ's story of where he came from, like, wow, to be the person he is now. And even as we, I got to share some things from my story. It's like, whoa, holy shit. Like we literally, like we all have this beautiful journey and process. The only reason we're here is because we were open to like, okay, how do I grow from this? How do I grow from this? And taking a step at a time to be somewhere else. And so these are beautiful gifts. We can go, whoa, whatever I'm seeing and projecting is what's going on inside me. Now, what do I learn from that? And what can I now implement to break down that story perception? Because I was telling him all the judgments I had about, my mom not accepting me or this or that or whatever, those don't exist anymore because I got to go inside and break them down, and now it's like you're more free. So the truth is, when you take the path in the process, you just get more free and life just gets greater.
Yes, and it's just fun, easy, and it's fucking awesome, right?
Yeah, and you just get to enjoy all this.
Exactly, right?
Cool. Well, we love you, peeps. We're gonna enjoy more of New York City. I'm out today. Right?
Yes, of course, of course.
So go enjoy your awesomeness day. Power of choice is yours. Choose your best life.
And just maximizing each moment, right? So whatever you have, it's like being in there. So you're in nature, you're observing someone, like, okay, what is this telling me, right? Just being this beautiful student of life, and every experience is there to just make you better.
Yep. Awesome. Lock it down.
Peace.